Hello. It's a podcast. It's episode 7 of the Madhouse. You're talking about some pretty cool things that I've actually seen on the internet. One thing that I find really interesting is there are some theaters. I'm just talking about the thing I've been talking about is specific movie theaters in the world. Like there's one theater in Austin, Texas, called the Dolby Theater, where basically they put a giant pillar in the middle of the screen. So it kind of makes it hard to watch a movie.
What? Wait, did they do that on purpose?
I guess. Like, maybe it's the way to, like...
Or is this architect just a fucking retard?
I don't know. I mean, there's also, like, the movie theaters... Also, the theater, I think, it's, like, the one where it's flat. So it's, like, even if you sit, like, a few rows behind someone, you still got this some person in your way. Like, who invented this theater? Who made this theater?
Theater?
I'm not kidding. I mean, there's even some theaters where they put the seats you sit in facing away from the screen. Okay, who in the right mind would do that?
Sounds like somebody wanted to be an artist and they failed.
Obviously, like, I don't want to watch the movie.
That is an architectural failure. Somebody wanted to be an artist.
If you're facing the wrong way, then why would you make a theater like that? That doesn't make sense.
It makes no sense.
I know.
Somebody wanted to be an artist and they failed.
Okay, then. Exactly, and like there's really cool theaters that like have recliners, like the really nice seats, you know, which that would be pretty nice if you're watching a movie. It'd be really nice. So yeah, I just thought I should talk about that because it really doesn't make sense because some people don't really have any idea how to make buildings, basically. Like, architecture is sucky. Another thing is that what I don't really like about, I know this is going to sound stupid, but Pokemon, what they've done with Pokemon, I think I've talked about this before on previous podcasts, but...
You're going to talk about Sun and Moon again, aren't you?
It's bugging me.
Yep.
Why would they do that?
Why? What is that? What is wrong with it?
It doesn't make any sense. They've only had 4 games.
It's Pokemon games.
I've seen some videos online about...
I don't understand what your problem is. What do you not like about the title?
No, it's not the title. It's the gameplay, like, or the leaked gameplay footage or something. But that's not footage, just like little pictures. I've been seeing these photos of possible leaks stuff, and one of them, the gameplay looks exactly like X and Y in the 3D kind of thing. It's like, come on.
Dude, how much variance
ever?
How much variance to a Pokemon game? Literally, the only thing that's ever changed in Pokemon is the graphics, the quality of the graphics.
Yeah.
That's not real.
All of yeah. Also, the cries, the battle cries are different, way different. I mean, seriously. Because also first they went from this like animating little like sprites that would just like maybe animate once to sprites that go a little more animated, and now sprites that actually move and stuff. But
what?
Yeah, like in the games the animation just was like I don't know, you kind of wild Pokemon, and then you get it would do something. They do kind of like an animation once, and then that's it. But with black and white, you get actual animation. It would constantly animate, which I liked about that. But then X and Y came out, and it just well, the only problem I have with X and Y is the evolution. It's like I'm complaining because it's like your Pokemon evolves, and then it goes into a white light, and then you don't even know what it's doing. It's like, I don't know, it's like growing arms.
It's always been like that.
Is it growing arms? What is it doing? I can't see it.
It's always been like that.
Yeah, with the past games, you can see it, maybe, you can see it kind of change a bit, but, I mean, like the anime.
Look at every Pokemon game ever. Ever since the first game in the mid-90s, it's always been the same. The only thing the biggest change are graphics. That's it. Trust me, I've looked.
I know.
Trust me.
The one thing I really hated about Generation 5 is when they released Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. That made me so mad because it just doesn't make sense.
Okay, Jessica?
What? I don't know.
What's going on?
I think he just doesn't have anything to say right now.
Yeah, she doesn't care.
I'm listening. I'm just listening.
She's just listening to our conversation. I'm not forcing her to say anything when she wants to say things. When she wants to say anything, she can't say something, but she doesn't have to right now. But yeah, like I can.
Can you hear me?
What?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, because my sound drive was crapped out, and I need to exit and call back. So.
Okay.
Turn this up real quick.
What?
Okay. But like, I really did not like this sequel because it just, I don't know, like I don't think it was necessary to have a game in a Pokemon series that not only is a sequel to
Jessica,
the
you
previous
have the
game.
same speaker system as me. That speaker system in the background, that Bluetooth speaker.
Okay.
I literally have the exact
cool.
same speaker system. What?
Yeah, that's cool.
Right there.
Hey, you guys want to see my action figures?
Woo!
Okay.
Don't
Sure.
an iPhone.
Well, this is a podcast, but okay, sure.
No joke. Godzilla was my 7th grade science teacher's poll test.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that same Godzilla figurine.
Nice.
That was a freaking whole test.
I've heard about Godzilla and the fact that they're making a new one. Like they're gonna pit Godzilla versus King Kong.
Okay.
Yeah. First it's going to be King Kong.
Yeah. Which I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
There's been so many remakes of King Kong.
No, I can't get. It's the Japanese. They keep making more and more and more.
Well, you say the same thing about Superman and Batman. So,
Well, that's a different story. But Godzilla, my God, it's been around for I don't know what 30 years, 40 years. I don't know how long, but.
At least it's going for like 50, 60 years.
Yeah, I mean, come on, it's a classic monster. What do you expect? But anyway, before we change subject here, I was talking about Black and White too. One thing I didn't like about it is that they changed a lot of the elements of the original gameplay. I mean, obviously, I mean, for example, you start out in a city. That's never been your hometown. You've always started out. Has there ever been a Pokemon
game where you changed the settings?
I know, but it doesn't make sense.
Still a game. Why does it matter?
I mean, it's not just
Still
a
a
game.
game.
I think about people who complain about the game. It's just different. I mean, it's the same game, but it's like 2 years after the first game or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think there are any chronological. I don't think any of the main series Pokemon games are part of any chronological order.
Well,
but,
Black 2 and White 2 take place 2 years after Black.
Well, Black and White 2. Yeah.
That's the only one. But like everything else.
Those are the only ones.
It's like playing Zelda and like playing Majora's Mask and not realizing that it's actually a sequel to Ocarina of Time. Like you realize that Ocarina of Time. This is a sequel to Ocarina of Time. Like, oh, too late now. It's like, okay, well, I'm playing the game, but well, I don't really get like some games where they have a sequel and you play the first game, or you play the sequel and they have a first game, but like you realize that you literally play the second game. Like, really? It's like you don't really notice it. It's like, oh, I don't see the difference here. It's the same game,
Pokemon is cool. By the way, can we just talk about something awesome that my dad got?
Oh yeah?
An alien cookie jar.
What?
Aliens, you know the Alien vs. Predator movies?
Well, I haven't seen them, but I've heard of them.
He got an alien cookie jar. And now we have an alien cookie jar, and it's awesome.
That's cool. That's rad.
I have never seen those.
You've never seen Alien?
Me either.
My parents are not
It's a horror movie. There's a horror movie called Alien. That's really offensive.
Sci-fi horror.
Well,
Sci-fi horror.
according to the doctor, anyway.
just don't like horror, period.
I've seen like a WatchMojo.com thing on the top 10 movies or whatever, and
Ew, WatchMojo.
top 10 crossovers, and that was one of them. But yeah, I never really saw them. It's a horror movie, so why would you watch them?
I don't care.
Maybe you like horror movies.
I don't like horror movies. It's simple fact. I just don't like them.
Maybe some people do.
Well,
That's the guy who likes.
I don't even know why they made. I don't even know why they made.
You like Coraline.
Like who?
That's your favorite movie.
Who made? Who thought the idea of yeah? Who thought the idea of horror movies was great? Like, what do you get out of them? I don't like it when they make them. It's like new horror movies. It's like more of the horror movies. I hate it. Another thing that I've noticed in movies. I know this isn't about movies. I know not everyone's gonna want to talk about movies. So I think I should just bring it up. One thing I noticed about certain movies is, like let's say I don't know, like you know, the Wolverine or Superman. Like, I'm not being on comic here. I'm just taking an example here. So the actor Hugh Jackman, who plays the Wolverine in the Wolverine movies, he's Australian, and yet
one or two more movies with Fox.
No. Yeah, like he's Australian, and yet he plays an American. He plays the character with an American accent. And then you have Henry Cavill, who plays the new Superman. He has an American accent. He's British. It's like, what? Like, some things just don't make sense.
But I know Steven will get.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
You get that, okay?
I'm not sure.
He's Jack. Not you, Steven.
But, yeah, I'm like...
Jack.
What?
Okay.
I don't know. But yeah, like, I just... Because when you see a movie and you're like, okay, that's cool. And then you see the interview where like, or the behind the scenes, and you see like an interview with the actor, like, what? Because they sound absolutely nothing like their character, like the on-screen person. Like when you see the movie, they sound nothing like themselves. It's really weird.
I get you.
Yeah, I know. It's just like it doesn't make sense. Like it's not just those two actors. That's just an example. There's many actors in the world who sound nothing like who play a character in a movie and sound nothing like their actual self. So it just I find it interesting. There's also another topic I found on Facebook that so George Lucas, the creator of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Well.
I'm
telling the story. Okay, so he was spotted in Australia eating noodles by himself. He's the one who made Star Wars look bad in the prequel trilogy. So he's just sitting alone in a food court in Australia, just eating noodles, and he just looks sad. Like, because as if he
funny image to picture, although I don't know why the paparazzi was so interested in him eating noodles in a food.
I don't know. He happened to be eating food, and he just looks at it. Maybe he regrets leaving Star Wars or something. I mean, if you sold your movie rights to another company, and how would you feel? I mean, come on. I guess.
It's like you took the entire franchise you had built from the ground.
Yeah.
First of all, I wouldn't able to do that. My characters are my characters, and fuck the big corporations who want to take them from me.
Yeah, I know. I mean, there's also like the one thing. Fun just said like the. He apparently, according to the big Star Wars fans, he quote ruined the prequel trilogy. No, sorry, ruined the original trilogy. There we go. Ruined the original trilogy. Quote that. Because he released it with added CGI effects, and not to mention episode 6 with the Hayden Christensen head swap, which I still kind of find silly that they did that. They took the head of Sebastian Shaw and replaced it with the head of Hayden Christensen. I still find that kind of odd. Like, did that really need to happen? Like, seriously, is there any point for that? You don't need to go. You don't need to. I mean, it's great to have a movie like that, but to go and just like, oh, we don't like this actor. Let's make a homage to the prequel show. It's just swap an actor or swap an actor's face. I mean, you can tell it was. You could tell it was fake. You could tell it was just Argyle Fisher from the movie, from the episode 3. But yeah, because he didn't. For me, he didn't ruin the original trilogy. I like what he did with it, but he did his own thing, and people don't like. I mean, the whole what people don't like is the fact that he added like episode subtitle to it. That he added a subtitle to it. I mean, I
like how Jessica's the only one who hasn't really said anything yet. It's just like everyone else.
Everything to say. She doesn't have to say anything.
She's just sitting there like
she can say what she wants. If she wants to say anything.
Just spinning around and turning the computer screen like that. I don't know.
I'm just thinking. I don't know.
Is something wrong with the audio or something? Is that what's going on?
What?
I'm not.
I'm thinking. Wasn't George Lucas the one who wrote the original story, though?
Yeah.
Wasn't he like...
Then in
episode 4?
In 97, he went back...
Oh, Photography 4, got it.
Yeah, in 97, he went back and re-released all of them with, added effects and different shots and angles, and, he replaced the voice actor of Boba Fett with the actor who played Jango Fett. So... That was a little weird.
Wait, it changed the voice of Boba Fett?
Yeah, the original, the guy who played Jango Fett, Morrison, whatever his name was, he was uncredited in episode 5 as Boba Fett. That's the thing that people don't like about the prequel.
Didn't a midget play Yoda or the Ewok or something?
No, actually, Yoda was a puppet. The Ewok was,
it was the Ewok.
It was, that was...
Ewok was a midget.
That was Warwick Davis, actually. And also, I didn't really notice about the original film.
Apparently it was the same guy.
Yeah.
And with the Ewok, it was the same guy who played as,
I noticed that.
The Jawas. Some of the Jawas in episode 4, and also the Goblin dude in the first Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's been a lot of.
He played. He actually, one thing that George Lucas did to episodes specifically was that I didn't really notice was he made the Ewoks blink. It's like, that's nice.
Wow.
I guess I didn't really notice it. Is that a big deal? But they can now blink. It's one of those things in the movies you don't really notice. Oh, that's cool, I guess. You don't really get it. You never notice it. It's like an Easter egg. You're like, I didn't really notice that. Okay, that's cool. That brings me to another topic that I want to discuss for off of Easter eggs. So Steve and I, over the last week or something, we went to see Zootopia. It was a very, very good movie. Not to spoil anything because it's only been about a few weeks since it came out. But I saw a post about the Easter eggs in Zootopia, and there was a lot. There were a reference to. There's also at least 2 hidden Mickeys. There was a reference to Big Hero 6. There was.
Said there's so many Easter eggs that you cannot actually find them all without having to watch.
I mean, it's like DreamWorks, Pixar, and Disney. They all have their little Easter eggs.
One scene, they were on the train up to the city, and they showed this desert place, and there were these gates that had these heat things. It was something out of Star Wars. It was something you would see in the prequels, Anakin and Obi-Wan flashing down those robots like that, on in episode 2 or 3.
It was a very fun movie. I really enjoyed it.
There was actually a reference to.
You see all the Star Wars characters and the Galactic Empire, that'd be awesome. What were they that had lightsabers, that dual blasters?
No. Enough with Story Wars. Not Story Wars.
What is Star Wars called?
I get it, but you expected the Star Wars Scroll to appear in the movie. It did not gonna happen.
You know,
Okay, it was good. It was good as it was.
Yeah, I know.
I think we ought to rename this podcast the Steven and Tom podcast because nobody else is fucking ever talking.
I'm trying to.
Well, no one really knows what to talk about. Or no one ever brings up anything. So
I have nothing to bring up.
I was going to say there was an Easter egg in Zootopia. I was looking it up, but they said a part of it had similarities to Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah, I read that. I mean, I don't watch that show, but there was a scene in where they were processing the chemicals to make the animal savage. There was a scene where this animal had on a hazard suit, and apparently they referenced that show. I don't watch that show. It doesn't really interest me, but apparently that was a reference to Breaking Bad.
Just some shit.
I don't watch that show, so I don't really know the reference. But I don't know. Yeah.
Well, they showed the lab and they showed the outside and it looked so cool. It had a waterfall.
Yeah.
And it looks dark and stormy and there's this badass looking building.
And there's one more thing I noticed. One more thing I noticed about the movie was there was actually a really hard to find hidden Mickey in one of the officers. Apparently, one of the on his fur you can see it's really hard to see, but one of the spots has a hidden Mickey on it.
What? There's a what? A hidden Mickey? What?
A hidden Mickey. It's basically an Easter egg for Mickey, Mickey Mouse, who was the original. He's basically Disney mascot, and he appears on. He basically Easter egg in every Disney movie.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just looking at something real quick.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
I thought you lost connection.
Because
my mom messaged me.
Every Disney movie has some kind of a hidden Mickey. They're Easter eggs. You gotta find them or something like that. So.
I'm gonna have a picture of I think it was Kim Jong-il in a Mickey Mouse hat.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, by the way, did you know that Kim Jong-un's brother tried to sneak into Disneyland with a Chinese passport, with a name in Chinese that literally means fat dog or fat dog or something like that. And because of that, he was basically banished from ever being the leader of North Korea.
Wow.
And I think he was actually exiled. He was exiled from North Korea because he tried to sneak did something incredibly stupid.
Wow.
Trying to sneak into Disneyland with a fake Chinese passport.
Oh, North Korea.
I just noticed there's two movies. There's two Disney movies I noticed they basically took a reference to another Disney movie and put it in that. The first one was I believe it was in Tarzan. They found the movie Beauty and the Beast. There's a character called Mrs. Potts, and she's it's basically teething. And there's a scene in Tarzan where I think they find a teapot collection, and it looks exactly like Mrs. Potts except without the face. Which I thought really
okay.
And there's another part.
What movie are you talking about?
Tarzan.
Yeah.
That's Tarzan. Who else is he talking? Right.
Yeah, and then there's another scene where I think someone takes out I think it's a sky or something, and they're pulling out items, and one of the items is the character's little brother, who is basically Mulan's dog from the movie Mulan. If you remember that, remember that Mulan in the movie Mulan has a dog called Little Brother.
Yeah. She has a dog?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. I don't remember that. I haven't seen Mulan in years, so
it just happens to be there. And
watch Disney movies anymore.
And I believe
watch movies. Oh.
I believe in Aladdin there was a beast, but the character of the beast was in that. I think I don't even know. But every movie studio has some kind of way to import Easter egg of some kind or references.
Did you just say a booby?
A what?
Did you just? I'm sorry. I have hearing this shit.
Booby, not booby.
Correct. Oh God. That's wrong. You've seen Wreck-It Ralph, right?
Yeah.
And you've seen Frozen.
Oh, well,
so there was Easter egg in Frozen. The scene where not that one. No, it's not that scene.
Let's talk about anatomy.
Frozen
and Zootopia. No.
I'm just saying, there's one scene where Anna is eating chocolate, and the chocolate pile. The chocolate represents candy, or the candy place in Wreck-It Ralph, the place that Ralph goes to rescue the girl or whatever.
Sugar Rush.
Yeah, Sugar Rush. The chocolate basically represents that place.
Did you know they made Sugar Rush into an actual game?
I think I heard that, yeah.
I mean, it's like a racing game like years ago.
Wow.
Don't know that. I didn't know that. I really didn't.
Yeah, I was playing it before, so.
That's really interesting. I heard like games like Pac-Man gone 3D, which doesn't really make sense.
Oh yeah, Pac-Man World.
Yeah.
I used to have that game on
Okay,
PS1.
Yeah.
I'm talking about video games now.
Yeah. Well, why not? Yeah. One game that I was looking forward to after Disney bought LucasArts was Star Wars Battlefront 3. I wanted that game. They never made it. They just like, fuck it. Well, we're just basically they went Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 2. Fuck it, Star Wars Battlefront. They just call it Star Wars Battlefront again. It's like, come on. I mean, there was concept art for a third one, and they never made it. Like, so they basically rebooted with simply calling it Star Wars Battlefront. It's like, enough of the reboots. Like, seriously.
Yeah, so it's
I was looking forward to Battlefront 3, and they never made it. Like, seriously. I mean, there are some video games that are great, like, you know, the ones where they make it into a movie, like Ratchet and Clank and Sly Cooper, those movies.
I don't
sure they're going to do.
Those are movies? Those became movies?
They will. They have
posters.
posters.
Ratchet and Clank is going to be coming out this next few months.
Yeah, I haven't played the game yet. It's on my shelf.
Are you serious?
I'm still working on Sly Cooper. I haven't touched it yet.
I played that game all the time, that's all. That's one of my favorite games, though. I used to love it. It's still fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I still have the poster. Come on. Let's find it. Right here. See that? Poster. I still play it from time to time. I just played it like yesterday, I think.
Yeah, I mean, there are some games like well, I'm going to have to bring it up again, Coraline, that suck.
What does that have to do with...
I'm just saying there are some games in the world that have absolutely shitty graphics. I mean, what do you expect?
Well, there's millions, especially from third-party companies.
Yeah. I mean, games don't even work. There's a game out there where the physics are so broken that you like literally are passing. The physics are basically broken, so you end up passing through other vehicles. It's a racing game. You kind of break, so you racing, and then you can literally pass because the physics are basically broken. It's bad.
How do you mess up on static physics?
I have no idea. Some game developers.
All that 3D modeling, static physics are literally the easiest thing to rig in the world.
Yeah, I know.
And the weird thing is, the entire game, the cutscenes just go on and on and on. And once you actually get to the game, it's so fucking...
Oh, that reminds me.
There's nothing to it.
There was a game... There was a game, I think it was Halo 3 ODST. It's one of those games where, like you know, like, I get interrupted when I'm playing cutscene. I can't stop it, and then my brother's like, press start. It's like, press start, and I'm able to pause the cutscene. It's like, you can't normally do that. It's like, it's gonna be forever. And then it's like, dinner, it's like, saying I have to go to dinner. And like, I wonder, I just paused the cutscene. Because there are literally some cutscenes in the game that aren't skippable, which takes forever to get through. It's like, they go on and on and on, they just don't stop. It's like, will this ever end? I mean, it's not all bad, but like some cutscenes are just so boring. You know, like Lego games, for example. The early Lego games didn't even have dialogue. That's what made it bad.
What?
The early Lego games didn't even have dialogue. You know?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, like Lego Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it's like boring. It's literally. I didn't play that. It was I mean, the Lego games are pretty fun. Yeah.
You want to know the sad thing? The first time I ever watched Indiana Jones was Raiders of the Lost Ark when I was really little.
I was so freaking scared of that movie.
That part when the Nazi dude's face melt.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I was so freaking scared of that.
And I had nightmares for literally weeks after that.
I was so fucking scared of that movie. No, that was actually Temple of Doom.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And actually, I didn't even know this before, but Temple of Doom is actually a prequel to Raiders of the Lost Ark. I didn't even know that. I didn't know that. It's like, how can I be so global and not know that it's actually a prequel? They didn't tell us. They just said it was the next Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah, I hope
it's like, they didn't even tell us. It's like, you know, how are we to know if that's a prequel or not? We just know it's the next Indiana Jones movie. I mean, one thing I'm actually kind of happy about, even though it's going to take years for them to make it, is they're finally making an Indiana Jones 5. And guess how long it's going to take to make it? 3 fucking years. It's coming out in July of 2019. Yeah.
I don't care because
Why is it taking them this long?
Raiders of the Lost Ark started for life. So I'm not going to watch any more of those movies.
Yeah.
They're not going to.
Okay. Well, you understand exactly how much effort goes into filmmaking, dude?
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Years.
You have to shoot all the scenes, just do multiple takes.
Yeah.
And then you have to edit, you have to have the music composed, you have to do the special effects, you have to do all the video editing, and you have to render. So it takes like
I'll be down.
professional equipment.
Yeah. But like,
Wait, you don't know what your effort goes into.
like from 1989.
Alright, hold on. I'll be back, guys.
Alright, 1989 to 08, it was like, I think the rated, like, it was Last Crusade to Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. That was 19 fucking years of waiting for a movie. Seriously. 19 years. And they finally had a new one. And now that it's another 11 years. I mean, like, you know, for example, Toy Story. They finally announced its 4th one. And that's going to take them a good 2 years to record dialogue and animation and stuff like that. I mean, like, Toy Story is one of those movies for Toy Story 4.
Oh.
It's like one of those movies that took forever for it to get a 3rd one.
But they got Toy Story 4?
Yeah. They are.
That's who?
Yeah, they're making another Toy Story, aren't they?
Yeah, it's going to take forever. We're going to have to wait 2 years for it.
Toy Story 2 has been revealed
Toy Story 4, 2018. 2018.
Oh, boy.
It's just ridiculous. It's like, come on. They only just announced it. It's like some of those franchises are just dead. Like they did like Shrek. I'm glad that's dead. You know, Ice Age is Ice Age is gonna die.
That Shrek is not dead. If you ask the internet, Shrek is not dead.
It's bad enough that they even made it. Like, you know, we were talking about it, I think it was some before of this podcast. The fact that they're making a 5th Ice Age movie. It's like some movie franchises just don't even continue after like a 2 or something. It's like I've had enough. Like you gotta stop making these movies. It's like the same thing with video games. Like, you know, they just make these. I mean, one thing I know is that they're gonna stop making games for Xbox 360 and PS3 this year. That was their. Yeah, they said 2016 is the year that they're gonna stop developing games for last-gen consoles, which makes me mad because I have an Xbox 360 and I can't play any new games on it when that time comes.
Well, you can. Do you have Kinect?
Yes, I do.
Give me your Kinect.
No. Why would I do that? You don't have an Xbox.
I can use it for motion capture is the thing.
No, I don't think that's not how it works.
Yeah, it is actually.
How do you know?
Because we could have motion capture, dude.
Okay. Yeah. But like they
can.
Yeah. I mean, I know that next gen is, or I keep calling it next gen. Current gen is like gonna be the new thing pretty soon, and like they're worried that like mobile gaming is gonna be taking over console gaming. Like I don't see how it's gonna happen at all. I just don't see it. I mean, I love the new games, but
okay,
yeah,
for actually making an Ice Age 5.
But like
yeah. Okay, and it's in space, dude. It's in space.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ice Age 5, and it's in space.
Like, the one game that's on all platforms now is Minecraft. I mean, come on. Everyone loves Minecraft.
There are many games that are on all platforms, though.
Like, they're like thinking about, where's Minecraft 2? It's like, not gonna happen. And then there's also this,
how the hell can you make a sequel to a game with no objective and no plot?
But it was a rumor that they shot down. Never gonna happen.
Okay.
But like, another example of Minecraft, like, they made a Minecraft story mode. I never played it before. It does look kind of fun, but, like, that's where people who love Minecraft just for the mechanics of the game and find the story mode of it, like, story mode? That's boring. You don't make, it's like, some of those games, we don't need story mode, and we just add a story mode to it. It's like, seriously.
Minecraft is a story mode now?
Yeah, it's a 5-part episodic adventure game based off Minecraft, and it's basically one of those games where it's always meant to be a game where it's not really supposed to be a story. They're just doing whatever the stuff you want, and now making it into a story game. It's like really.
Yeah. With Ice Age 5, they're just literally just picture. Oh, it's basically scrap, and it's shooting action from episode 6 from Star Wars, Return of the Jedi. Yeah. And it's shooting lasers out of its feet, making it look like the fucking Emperor Palpatine from episode 6.
Yeah, I mean, like that is my favorite. Yeah.
Like, I basically photoshopped, like, a Sith-like cloak onto him, and then I said underneath, now you're a Jedi who died. And it's just like, it totally looks like Emperor Palpatine's chair. I actually compared it. It looks like they basically ripped it off. Totally.
Oh, I completely forgot what you're... I completely forgot about something we forgot to do, and Brennan bugged me about this last week. I completely forgot to introduce ourselves.
Who cares? They know who we are by now.
They know?
By the way, how many views does this get?
Not a whole lot, because I'm not a very popular channel, unfortunately. But
how many, give me a rough estimate.
About the kind of amount that Steven gets.
That's not an estimate.
He gets, maybe 1 to 2 views, maybe.
1 to 2? Oh my god, that was abysmal stuff, dude.
I'm fine, we're just not very popular, I guess.
We are doing wrong.
Yeah, I'm hoping it will go up. So yeah, I guess.
You can't just hope, just do things. You have to make it change. I make shitty, weeaboo retire shit, and my videos get, at least between 30 to 60 views, in the first few days.
I mean, my older videos, my older videos got more views than that, but I'm talking about this podcast and my other show has only been up to, it's not very long in some of them, this is seven episodes in, and it's still not really. Yeah, I guess, because, the reason I bring up the whole main thing is because Brennan bugged me about it last week, and I completely forgot I started the podcast without introducing ourselves, and he bugged me about it, so. But if you told me it's a big deal, if the podcast you'll know who we are, is it really not a big deal? I guess not. Just to know who we really are, I'm Tom, Steven's in here, Zoe's in here, and Jessica's in here, so. Okay.
You can call me Chakky.
Yeah, that's your name, right? That's your cool name.
My cool name.
Yeah.
My alias.
That's a cool alias, I guess.
Alias.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's not even the word Chakky. I don't know how the hell I can say it, but...
Okay.
Let me just imagine a drawing of a Charizard made on a blackboard, and that's basically how it came to my mind. And then I misspelled it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I dropped the chat back and added a P to it for producer because I got into Vocaloid.
Yeah. But,
And Chakky P.
But for example, Ice Age, my favorite characters have been Sid and Scrat. They're so funny.
Sid, I like Sid. I like Sid.
Sid is funny.
Sid?
Yeah.
Sid?
The flock, yeah.
Oh, him.
Scrat's also funny too.
I don't remember that.
But Scrat's always trying to find it. I find funny about Scrat. He's always trying to bury his acorn and try to dig it up again. Like, what's the point?
I remember the first movie.
He's always trying to put his stick his acorn in the ice and try to get it out. Like, what do you get out of that?
I still remember when the second Ice Age movie was still a brand new thing.
Yes.
Another Ice Age movie? Oh, God!
Yeah. It's like, I don't know what the deal is with Scrat and his acorn. Why do you keep putting the acorn in the ice and then only to get it out again? It's like, I'm going to put the acorn up in the ice. Oh, crap, now I have to get it out. It's like, what's the point?
Where he meets the lady squirrel?
Oh, that was awesome. And then
they're moving a couch or something.
And then she tricked him.
He's like, no, wait here, no, here. And then he freaking sees an acorn. He's like, what?
And then she tricked him. It's like, well, this didn't go so well. Fuck you. It's like, you jerk. That's like, I mean, I never really thought I was gonna get a girlfriend, but I mean, I thought it was cute. But it's like, oh, that's not gonna go so well. And then the worst part of that movie was when they both are falling, and then the girl squirrel, the girl whatever that is, the girl thing, decides to blow up her wings or whatever and fly up, and then Scott's like, oh shit, he's flopping, trying to get his wings to come out. He's like, oh, this isn't gonna go well, and it just falls over, just falls down. That was funny.
Oh boy.
Because he's struggling to get to well, she tricked me, for example. I'm gonna have to figure this out. So just he's like, fuck.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, I like Scott. He's funny, but I'm not so sure about this new one.
I like Sid better.
He's funny too. He's into the comic relief, especially for the third movie when he's fostering eggs.
Yeah, the eggs.
I think that's drawing faces. And then they start drawing faces on them. It's like
dinosaur.
Yeah, he starts drawing faces on them, and he starts naming them. And I'm the mommy now. It's like, what?
Probably the one thing I remember liking about the third one was
that's a cool pet. That's a pet.
No, the guy with the eye patch. That's the eye patch or whatever.
This is me too.
Wow, nice. I remember him.
Yeah.
Jessica, have you seen Ice Age before?
Yeah, I've seen Ice Age.
We were talking about the characters that have appeared in the movies, like Scrat and Sid. The fact that Scrat he always finds bad luck, and Sid is just there to make comic relief.
What's the point?
One thing I find funny about Scrat, he always has to bury his acorn in the ice, and then once he realizes he's buried it, it's like, crap, I have to get it out now. He's immediately realizes he's digging, he just stuck his acorn in the ice, okay, now I'm digging it out.
Yeah.
So he's always trying to find the perfect spot for his acorn, and then when he does, he's like, alright, and then it's always whenever he puts the acorn down, ice suddenly cracks, shit. It's he's my favorite character. Not just because he was tricked by the female. Squirrel. I don't know. Saber-tooth squirrel, right? I guess.
Yeah.
Saber-tooth squirrel is not a thing.
Saber-tooth
tiger.
What's going on? What?
We're talking about the fact who Scrat is. Yeah.
Who's what?
Scrat. Yeah, I think it's saber-tooth squirrel or something. He's the only character that gets to always finds bad luck. like all the time.
Oh, right.
Every movie he finds bad luck. Like whether he goes from my favorite scene in the movies where
because it's just going after the same fucking acorn.
He dreams of a acorn heaven, and he's like, that was funny.
Oh,
that was funny.
So why does he need? He's been going after the same acorn.
The same exact acorn after every single movie after movie after movie. It's like
by the time to make the next ice, when's the next ice age coming?
This year, I think it's like June or something.
Well, that means he's been going after it. The first one came out in 2001, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Hey, look it up. Let me look it up.
All right.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go see my critters real quick.
All right.
Yeah, your critters?
Yeah,
Oh, ceiling fan. Hi, ceiling fan. No.
Yeah. That's an interesting conversation with the beautiful ceiling fan.
So Scott's been after the same acorn.
Hi, ceiling fan.
He's been going after it for 14 years.
Wow. That's a long journey.
He's been going after the same fucking acorn. 2 years. How has he not starved to death by
I
now?
don't know. Like, what is he gonna do with it? Is he gonna eat it? Like, maybe he wants to marry the acorn or something. He's been after it for so long. He's like, he obviously fall in love with the acorn. It's like, if he likes it so much, why does he marry it?
It's not. At some point, not that easy.
You can't marry this. You can't marry your food. Maybe you can. Yeah. Maybe he should marry his food. It's like, if he's never gonna eat it, then why can't he? What is he gonna do? He never does anything with the acorn. He just always like has it and it never really does anything. Like, aren't acorns supposed to be eaten?
But what exactly does he want with it? What's the thing?
That's something I'm questioning about. Like, what's the point in having an acorn if you're never gonna? If you're just gonna do something. If you're
one of those things that you have to have, like
yeah.
Just like
if you're just gonna keep stuffing it in the ice, there's no point in having it.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why he does that. I mean, he's one of my favorite characters of Ice Age. He's so funny, but like Sid's awesome too because he always gets himself into trouble. He always comic relief and that's Sid right there.
What are you doing?
He's pretending to be Sid.
What is this noise?
Steven is pretending to be Sid from Ice Age.
He's what?
Sid from Ice Age.
Ice cream.
Oh.
Ice cream. Why did I say ice cream?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh my God.
Wow. Remember that movie called Ice Cream?
I literally said ice cream instead of icing.
I have never heard of a movie called Ice Cream before. I wonder what it's about. I thought it was about ice cream. It's fun to watch. I wonder what it's about. I wonder who stars in it. Maybe it's about
And that ceiling fan is sexy.
What? Okay.
It's so sexy.
What? Okay, that's weird. I don't.
Literally just staring at the ceiling fan.
But yeah, like Shrek is the one movie franchise that I'm glad it ended because they made too many of them, basically.
Like I said earlier, Shrek, if you ask the internet, is not dead.
What do you mean? Like the franchise is not dead? They're making no more Shrek.
Shrek is alive and well in the minds of the people of the internet.
Yeah, but it's not gonna do anything more. They're done with it, you know. After the second one, they're done.
You can use it on as a meme. It's the thing. Right now, I'm staring at a wall charger or something.
I literally just looked up Shrek. And oh my, is that Hitler? Fucking Hitler coming up with Shrek.
What about Shrek?
Hitler is coming up with Shrek.
What? Oh God.
Coming up with Shrek.
Talk about. Can we take a moment to talk about Hitler x Jesus?
Why? Why is that important?
It's a ship. Hitler and Jesus as a couple.
It's a ship?
Yeah. It's
Like
a pyramid. Hitler and Jesus.
Oh, I thought you meant like a sailboat or like a ship thing, like an actual ship, like a sailing ship. I'm like, what?
That picture, guys. There's a picture of Han, whatever, from
By the way,
Shrek.
By the way, there is a fanfic on fanfiction.net titled "Jesus and Hitler: A Romance."
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's sad.
There's a video.
Wow.
Oh.
But Shrek is, I mean, it's a good franchise, but it's one of those movies where I'm glad they ended after 4, because 2 would have been nice, but when they made 3, I'm like, 3, really? And then they made 4, it's like, really? Ugh. They made,
I just found,
like,
guys.
Yeah?
I found a furry picture of a furry Shrek, like furry dog version of Shrek.
Oh God.
What like Shrek ears and grins. Licking a dog version of Shadow the Hedgehog.
Wow.
What's the fucking
What I didn't like about the second Shrek movie is when Shrek becomes a man. That was really weird. Remember that?
It was kind of like, when he was a man, it kind of was like,
yeah, I
he
know.
was familiar, a little actor or something.
He looked really odd and just like, I'm like,
He doesn't look like
he doesn't look like Shrek anymore. I mean, you got the voice, you got, like, what? It doesn't really work.
He looks like himself.
I know.
That's the point. Well, the thing is, that's the point. He's not supposed to look like himself.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, you gotta look like yourself, but Shrek is not looking like himself at all. And then you got Donkey looks like a giant horse. It's like a white horse. It's like really weird. So yeah, it was. I mean, I like the second one, but the third one, when they made the third one, that was weird because the third one was just like the third one was, and the fourth one was boring. Like, I mean, I kind of liked the plot of the fourth one, but like, I just thought it was.
The fourth one was okay.
The fourth one was just too much. Like, I thought they didn't need it. I thought they didn't need it.
Well, it's gone now, so whatever.
I know, but like, they're so.
Well, actually, it's not gone, but the movies are over. Yay!
Yeah, I mean, like, Toy Story and all these franchises they just make too many movies, or they have too much time in between movies. Like Toy Story, they have almost 4 of them already, and also with games. Same thing with games. They kind of stopped making games in a franchise, like, you know, Halo and stuff, and Call of Duty. That's an example right there. They make too many. They make too many Call of Duty games. I guess maybe. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, that's the Shrek, man.
I mean, I like Shrek, but they do things with Shrek that make it just kind of weird.
It's been oversaturated. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's been oversaturated.
Overused.
Well, that's what I mean. Oversaturated means overused.
Yeah. Like some franchises just don't need any more than 2 in the franchise.
Yeah, Shrek was fine. The second one was better than the first one. It was fine. It was a great way to end the series. This is the second one.
Yes, I know.
But then again, I mean, the second one would have been a great way to end it. Fine. Whatever.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't think any of the others were really that necessary.
But yeah, I mean, like, with gaming, same thing. It's not a bad thing with gaming, because with gaming, it's not something where you don't like you don't look forward to the next one. It's a thing where you look forward to the next one. But it's like, you know, there's some franchises where they make they make it every year or something like that, like, you know, for example, Fallout 4. That took them a good, like, I don't know, 8 years to make. I mean, seriously, literally, it took them 8 years. It came out in 2007, Fallout 4 came out in 2015, so. I mean, I haven't played it, but. And then, like, Elder Scrolls with Skyrim, I mean, it's been 5 years? No. Yeah, 5 years since the last one. And they're already rumoring at a Elder Scrolls 6, so the rumored title is Argonia, which doesn't make sense. I mean, I like Elder Scrolls. It's a fun franchise. I didn't like Morrowind. I thought the reason I didn't like Morrowind was because there was no mini-map. I hated that. I mean, it's not just that. It's actually also, there was no fast travel. You couldn't, like, mark something on the map at all. All the mechanics were just... Also, there was no actual... The only voice acting you could hear was when people who passed by people were, like, whenever someone... And then when you, like, engage in a conversation with them, all you get is text. And then they changed that Oblivion. I mean, actually, also with Morrowind, like, when you attack a creature in the game, it takes forever to kill. It's like that. It's like it takes forever. And I actually encountered a glitch in that game where I made a video on that actually. I found a creature floating in the air. It was really messed up.
Well, it's really messed up.
In Morrowind, I found a glitch where there was a creature just floating in the air. I know, it was really weird. And then there was also, and the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then, there was also a time when I was in a cave, and there was a skeleton who was basically stuck. It couldn't move anywhere. It just kept running in place, like that. It just, like, kept going. It wouldn't, I made a video on that too where I'm like, you coming off there? It's like, it didn't even join anything. It was just stuck. It was like a magic barrier was like stopping it from getting off the cliff. I mean, seriously, it was like stuck. I've been in the worst situations in Morrowind where I'm literally stuck. Like, I can't move at all. And I have to, like, go back to previous save. It's just torture because it takes forever.
I'll be right back. I gotta get a drink. I'm really, really thirsty.
Alright.
Be back in a moment.
Anybody still here?
I'm here. I'm just not saying anything.
Okay.
But Steven's doing on a yoga ball.
That's what it looks like. But yeah, I was just saying, for Morrowind, it was like some of those games where it's not just when you stay in the game, it's when you're literally stuck, like, you can't move at all.
Wait, what?
You can't, does it ever happen to you where you play a game and it's not just when you, like, being stuck means you can't beat a game, but, like, when you literally have no way to, like, if your character can't move, that's a problem. Like,
yeah.
Seriously, I've been in a situation, I've been in a game where I literally am stuck, I can't move at all. I'm literally, like jumping and I'm trying to get out, like, fuck, I can't move. I actually saw a video where it was a guy in a video where anyway, my mother showed me this. He was basically, reenacting parts from Morrowind that I find ridiculous, like, for example, over encumberment, thing when you're carrying too much stuff in your bag and you literally can't move at all. So he gets on his hack, he starts moving, and then he just stops. He's like, what? And then he starts that was also really funny. And then it's like, it gets even funnier. Like he starts fighting his skeleton and he's like, come on, make a move. And it even goes further with like, he gets in bed, and then he's like, you must sleep. I was like, okay, I'm gonna sleep. So he gets in his bed, he starts sleeping, and then it's like, cannot sleep. Any reason nearby. He turns over in his bed, and there's a fucking skeleton laying in his bed. It's like what? Like enemies nearby. Cannot sleep. Enemies nearby. What? And it's like what's up?
Down your spine.
It was so funny. I'll have to link it to you. I'll have to put it in the link to them. But it was so hilarious. It's like the perfect thing you want for a game that makes where
It's spooky for me.
Where the mechanics suck.
What's that? Is that a door hinges or a bird?
It's fine. Yeah.
I literally like a couple of days ago, I was told to come down and set the table. I set the table.
Yeah.
And dinner wouldn't be ready for another hour. Half an hour. Watch The Good Dinosaur. Oh my God, no.
You didn't like it?
Boring as fuck.
I haven't seen it, but it looks fun.
Everything about it was God,
what do you have to say about it, though?
Dinosaur? It was
what did you like about it?
What?
What didn't you like about it?
Made for children, and the sleep probably doesn't make much sense.
Well, it's Disney, so what do you expect?
Made for children.
Did you just say children?
Children.
I thought you said children.
Years. You check your fucking ears.
I think you're fine. You just kind of put a little syllable right there. I swear you said children, not you left an R right there.
You just check your hearing.
No, I have perfect hearing. Steven is the one who has bad hearing, but that's not a problem for him. I'm used to him, but that's not a problem for him. He's fine. But like it was hilarious. I've also been I've been laughing my ass off on the Spider-Man ICPs. They're so fucking funny, especially when you don't need to know this because it's a comic book. You don't. Okay, maybe I shouldn't bring it up because it's comic book stuff, so that doesn't really matter.
You can talk about it. I probably just won't respond, so I'm not super into comics.
Okay, maybe I should just not mention it.
I'm still here, guys.
Okay. Did you actually? It's actually something really cool that I found. They apparently 3D printed a car. Yeah, I'm not kidding. That actually happened.
What?
They 3D printed a car.
Wait, what? Is 3D printing a fucking car?
Yes.
What?
Car?
Yes, they did.
You what the car?
They 3D
printed.
You can do that.
3D print.
You can do that.
As in like 3D printers?
Yeah.
They use a 3D print to make a car.
Jessica, do you know what we're talking about?
Yeah, 3D printers.
Yeah.
Being used to make cars.
Yeah, I didn't know it. I think they're planning to make a flying car.
Seriously?
I think that's the idea.
That's pretty rad.
I know. It's like Back to the Future already. I mean,
that's supposed to happen last year, so.
I mean, they failed. They didn't even get hoverboards right. They didn't get. They got like voice calling right with Skype and stuff, but like they didn't get hoverboards right. They didn't get Cubs win the World Series. That didn't happen. I know they're trying to make sure have flying cars. I mean, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
You can literally you can make anything with 3D printing. Anything. Well, no, not anything, but quite a lot of stuff. I mean, if you can make a car with 3D printing, you can make anything. I'm exaggerating, I think, because you can't make everything with cars.
You made a gun with 3D printers.
What?
They made a gun with 3D printers.
I wouldn't imagine they wouldn't not be able to do that. They wouldn't be able to have that. I mean, sure, that could happen. They can make a video game console with 3D printing.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
They make like food with 3D printing.
I actually read about that. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I mean,
what?
I don't know how they do that though. That's the problem. How would they make food with 3D printing? That doesn't really make sense.
That would be it's jelly, and then they just layer it.
Sounds disgusting, actually.
Jelly? It does.
Yeah, come on, that you.
I think a few years need to go by before we develop fucking Star Trek holodeck technology.
Yeah.
It's like Star Trek and Yeah. But yeah, I mean, technology these days is advancing. I'm hoping that we're gonna get something good these days, like with Back to the Future, but probably not anything close to what they have in that movie. Because, like, you know,
that was like 2050 something.
the hoverboard it wasn't actually real. I mean, it looked real, but it wasn't. However, one thing I was actually quite shocked at when I found out about it was just another comic book example. I'm an example in here. So in the movie X-Men,
Dude.
I know.
Dude, you don't have to walk on eggshells with me about comics, okay?
I know. I'm just giving you an example. So basically, there was a chair in the movie that levitated. I know.
I don't typically care too much about comics. I don't read comics.
I know, but like, how would you do that? How would you? I mean, they said the chair actually levitated. Now, it was not green screen. It wasn't CGI. It was an actual levitating chair. How do you do that? How do you explain that?
Wires.
I guess. I don't know. I mean, it looks so real.
That's how they used to do it. Wires is how they used to do it before they had CG and things.
I mean, like, you know, Harry Potter, they use wires on the candles, and you could see movies based on that one.
Yeah.
Which was, I found it real, like, you know, like, the second Harry Potter movie, you got like, during the dueling club scene, you get like, you have to catch it, like, kind of get Easter egg, you have to catch it, but if you look closely enough, you can see a cameraman in the background. I'm not kidding. Also,
That's why you rarely see mirrors in movies.
Yeah.
Because you still they'll end up filming the cameraman.
Yeah. Like the one big problem I had with the first Harry Potter movie was when Harry finally gets sorted into his house, and he sits on the chair on the bench, and then the food arrives, and then on the opposite side of the table, like, oh, what the fuck? It's like suddenly he basically sits down on one end and yeah.
Why were they transported to a lighthouse in the first Harry Potter movie? Like there was just like they were being attacked by letters, and then bam, they're in this like lighthouse in the middle of some stormy ocean. How the hell did that happen? Were they just teleported?
They drove and they used a boat.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what happened in the light game. That's what happened in the light game, so.
What's one of your favorite parts from the Harry Potter movies?
I don't know.
I mean, I did a review show on that. I mean, I like how they translated. The one thing I didn't like about them, like I know I'm being negative here, but one thing I didn't like about the third movie is when they changed Flitwick's look. So he went from this elf-like old man thing guy to this little man with brown hair and brown mustache. Like, what?
Yeah, like what the heck happened?
What changed? Like, you started to see. I mean, like, Prisoner of Azkaban was the one where they changed Hogwarts completely.
I haven't watched Harry Potter in years.
I know, but like
I just watched the first Harry Potter.
They changed everything. I mean, it's like one of those books where they translate terribly. Like the fifth book, that translated terribly. Like, you know, Aragon, for example. That translated terribly.
No,
and there are some books that just don't translate well.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. Just
the Divergent series or whatever.
I'm not gonna bother watching those movies. They don't really interest me.
Yeah.
Another dystopian YA novel top onto my list of things I don't need to waste my time on. It's basically another version of horror games I don't need to see. It's a waste of my time. Yeah.
My version was okay. I watched it and I was just like, okay.
Somebody told me their newest movie, what's it called?
Allegiance?
Yeah, somebody just texted me and told me it sucked.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. It's kind of like with Twilight. I'm gonna put that in the bin of movies that just. I'm just gonna.
It says I'm legit mad at the movie because I can wait. Hold on. She's ranting to me right now.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
One of my friends.
Okay.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically like, Maze Runner and Hunger Games and Twilight. Too many young adult novels
Do
that
not
are just...
mention that cursed name.
That are just...
Yeah,
Talk about that cursed movie.
she messaged me and she's like, okay, do you want my opinion spoiler free? I'm like, yeah, sure. She's like, it sucked. She's like, I'm legit mad at the movie. I cannot get over how much I think it sucks. That sucks.
Yeah,
Are we not going to do one?
yeah.
The new one.
I'm just gonna skip out on it because it's just wasting my time. I mean, a franchise like Hunger Games, that's worth it. But
Yeah.
This kind of thing was like, first I had to read the book, I have to read the books, and then I have to go to the movie. It's a waste of time.
Yeah.
Like the Maze Runner, that might look fun, but I'm not sure I want to do that.
I watched the first one, it was okay. I watched it in the second one, it was I haven't seen the third one, but I guess it's just not good, so probably.
Yeah, I mean, one thing...
I really like them. Really like
that I'm not really gonna... I'm gonna avoid seeing is the new Independence Day movie. Just not my thing.
What?
You got Jeff Goldblum in that movie. You got basically Independence Day 2.
Okay.
It just...
That's all I'm lying.
And just not really my thing.
It's like, let's go get the justice taken. Remember that one thing? Like, when she's like, this is a spell, this is Agnes. She sounds very annoying.
Yeah.
Like, one movie...
I always found that scene annoying because of how she spoke. She's like, hey, I'm trying to sound like a some of them Squidward.
One movie that,
Squidward? What?
One movie
the third Hunger Games movie, where Catholic was trying to call the President Snow, whatever.
Oh yeah.
And she was like, man, that's Snow. She sounded like fucking Squidward, but feminine.
One movie that I'm also avoiding seeing because of the terrible aging effects was Prometheus, and that's because one of the guys was cast as...
That's like a prequel.
Yeah. I'm giving up on that one, because that's like a movie where they age an actor terribly, and the effects look terrible. He doesn't really look like an old man. He just looks like a guy, like some guy with prosthetics on him, like prosthetics all over his face. They don't need to be there. Like, why hire a young actor who can play an older guy? Just hire an older guy. Is it that hard for them to hire older guys? It's a waste of time to put all that makeup on you to make you look older. Just hire an older actor. It's not hard.
Yeah,
it really is not. It's a waste of time. Because then, especially if you like in some of those big budget movies where they require you to look a certain way, like Hobbit with it's all basically prosthetics and stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Man of Steel?
Yes, I have.
I mean, have you guys seen Man of Steel?
Yes, I have.
There was this, we watched this movie in health class called A Beautiful Mind about the schematics, mathematician, and John Nash.
Yeah, I did.
The main character, the guy who plays John Nash, the same actor who played Superman's father.
Yeah, Russell Crowe. Yeah, I saw the movie in health class too. It was.
My mind is fucking blowing.
You talked about that earlier.
It also had
Russell Crowe.
It also had Paul Bettany in it, who played Jarvis in Avengers.
Because it just fucking annoys me. That fucking movie annoys me because it likes me. It likes me.
But it has
there was like this awesome car chase scene. It was like, yes. And then the movie just said, fuck you. None of this is real. And I'm like, fuck you, movie.
It had
all of the gifts in the world, and you fucking blew it.
It had Paul Bettany who plays Jarvis in the Avengers movies, which I found really nice. Avengers, Jarvis. Jarvis. Paul Bettany in the Avengers, and also.
I'm sorry. I just ran to Tom. I'm sorry. I just ran to the wall.
He's one of those British actors. It's really cool. One thing I didn't even. One thing I noticed about for example, Robert Downey Jr. In the Sherlock movies, he's a British accent. I never noticed that. Yeah. plays Sherlock. I mean, because Sherlock is a British character, but he uses a British accent. I mean, what do you expect? You expect this not to happen?
I catch it, man.
You know, it's just interesting that some movies out there suck. They really do. They look terrible. Like, you know, Independence Day 2 with Jeff Goldblum again. It's like, I mean, the one movie I'm hoping we'll do a pretty good job with is Jurassic World 2. Jurassic World 2. I love Jurassic Park. I love that franchise. It's so awesome. I actually saw a video of, it was basically like the opening sequence of Jurassic Park, like the moment they see the dinosaurs for the first time, except it's without the CGI effects. You don't see any dinosaurs. There's basically a video of the entire, like, I don't know, the 5 minutes of the movie where they're looking at the dinosaurs and they're just, like, not believing what they're seeing, except they re-edited so that there's no actually dinosaurs. It's just a plain wasteland. It's like a plain grassy wasteland. It's like, what are they looking at? I find it funny. It's like,
Steven, why are you singing?
Jurassic Park.
I don't know why.
Because I was talking about because they made a video where they took out the dinosaurs in the movie. The CGI effects.
Great.
Yeah, I thought it's just funny.
Okay.
So yeah. Anything else we should talk about, or should we just stop over here? Or anything else?
Does anybody have anything to add? Anybody?
I don't know. I'm pretty good.
Anything else? Anything you want to talk about, or?
Okay, sure. Okay, sure.
Anything at all? Because we can. If there's any more subjects you think of that you want to talk about, we can talk about it, or you can stop.
I just did the Dr. Evil thing.
What? The what? What?
A little thing.
Oh.
You know. Yeah. I just did that. Sorry. I like making references. I'm sorry.
Should we wrap up, or?
Yeah, we can wrap up.
Okay, well, thank you for listening to our podcast, and we'll see you next time, as always.
Have a good one. I will see you later.
See you, everybody.
All right, bye.